What's your claim? How you substantiating a claim? Let's see the practical reference. End of story. I could maybe fly. There's an aspect of physics that we've just not understood yet, but I could fly. Let's have a debate about it, shall we? No. Can you fly? Aye. Fucking show me then. Oh look, he can't fly, lying bastard. End of story. We're not talking about philosophies, religions, spiritual nonsense, metaphysical bump, any of that stuff. We're talking about hard, cold reality. So, if you're still lending your attention to debates and think that it's going to achieve something, you're missing the fucking point. You need to dig in and understand the topic for yourself. If, like me, you realise the significance of it, the importance of it, and you want to know exactly what this reality is, you then need to learn how to communicate that to other people. Because as I said from the off, it's about the numbers here, the logistical aspects of mapping this whole place out, finding exactly what the confines are, if there is any, the barriers, the boundaries, the limitations, whatever it may be. If we're going to achieve that, we need numbers. Everybody's got their wee subjective opinions on every other facet and aspect of being and living. For me, I can sum the whole lot up as that it's just symptoms. All the conspiracies, all the corruption and all the varying levels of it, they're just all symptoms of corruption. Now for me, I whittled that down and rooted it to the point of it's because human beings do not know where they are. Human beings do not understand what they're a part of here, where they are in their place within it. The chronology of our true history is lost. So all you've got is hearsay. You've got stories and narratives and books and ideas and concepts that you can go forever with. You're never, ever going to resolve the real problem, which is we don't know what we're a part of here. But for me, the only way for that to be resolved, as I say, is for us to have freedom of movement, to map out the place properly. We're not talking about defined maps with a set geometry in a set area. We're not talking about that. Talking about the full shebang, unlimited access. So all the other aspects of being and living, philosophies, conspiracies, social fucking, structures, blah 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 blah. They're all ideas. They are ideas founded upon bewilderment. Ad hoc, making the best of whatever situation you're in for that moment. Because you don't have a fucking clue what's expected of you, what you're a part of, why you're here, how it came to be, any of these things. If you do not know the answers to these things, everything else is just hot air. As I say, this is no two ideas to do battle with each other. Fire fucking burns. Look, I'll demonstrate it for you. Simple. They're pushing this narrative that they're saving people from themselves and the cult of flat earth, whatever the fuck that is. Right? There is no cult, there's no community. There is bands of people calling themselves communities and whatever else, but I ain't a fucking community. I can only see one of me. No part of any of this crap. The message is clear and fucking simple. Think for yourself. Don't follow in anybody's fucking footsteps. If you hear the message that I've been pumping out there and you understand it, fine. That's what you need to represent. The only way we're ever going to get resolve on the matter is by having free access so that us as free individuals can map the whole place for as far as we can get. Right? I can go internally and I can understand the processes of programs, ideas, concepts, the things that I've been bought into, the culture I was born into, the family surrounding, my circumstances, what influenced me. There's an internal journey that you can resolve and you can see these things clearly and you can eradicate them from your own processes. But once you've done that, you've still got these questions. The only way these questions are going to be answered is by exploring the objective. No looking in a fucking book or listening to, your preferred guru on interwebs. I don't give a fuck how many followers they've got, or how many books they've put out there, or whatever. How much money they've got, it means diddly squat to me, because they're just in the same position as you and I. So people really need to snap out of this apathetic, lazy, fucking delusional circus and perpetuate it. Keep it clear, keep it simple, and keep it strong. What's your fucking claim? Where's your practical reference? If you don't have one, what we're talking about? What am I entertaining you for? These people are just trying to perpetuate a dichotomy so that they can bleed people of money, bleed their attention, waste fucking time. Your attention should be on you, your workings. What do you understand? As I say, there's so many complexities and layers to what we have bought into as human beings. All the programming, all the practices, all the cultural, teachings, whatever else. You can understand them and they can be useful tools for you to show people aspects that they may be blinded to. When it all comes right down to it, the fundamentals are missing. Where the fuck are we? What's the place we're in? What's our role within it? And I will not accept a man's idea of that. Bullshit. Total fucking hogwash. Useless. What kind of intellect is it that's sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to debate because I can influence somebody by my debate? There's a problem there. If you're influencing somebody by your debate, then that person's got a fucking serious problem. Why are they lending their attention to you, or me, or any other fucker for that matter? Why are they not figuring out their own mind? Filtering and processing their own discernment. Well, what we're talking about objectivity, right? So there shouldn't be any emotional bias. No emotional bias involved. If you remove emotional bias, then you've removed the idea of debate. Because it's very simple, as I keep saying. We're talking objective, so what's your claim? But you need to get the people to understand that. Which is why I use that quite a lot. Do we understand the difference between subjective and objective? Do we understand that we're talking about a topic that's an objective inquiry? Therefore, it's not about you and I and our beliefs or our biases, so there is no argument. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I do not set out with the attitude of trying to convince anybody. The only thing I can do is try and engage in discussion. Now what starts to happen is that the people who have a bias, they come to the table or start to get their back up and start to invoke a type of debate type attitude. In their mind, they're having to defend something against you. So it looks like it's a debate, but in my mind there's no debate about it. What I'm trying to get these people to realise is that they have a religious bias, a belief system. And that's why they only have words. That they're trying to do battle with me. They view me when I meet them in the street as an opposer to their belief system. So straight away in their mind they've formulated a dichotomy. So they enter into the realms of debate mode. I'm not in debate mode. Just trying to constantly ask questions of their beliefs, of the claims that are being made, so that we can get to the root, the reasoning of the beliefs and the claims that are being made. Now these beliefs and claims that are being made have to be rooted and reasoned in something demonstrable. And that's it. Simple. It's a pink unicorn at the back of my shed. Do you want to debate me about it? Or do you want to just come and go in the back of the shed and see if the pink unicorn or elephant's there? Can I produce the pink elephant for you? No. So where's the debate? Standing bodies of water bend and curve. Demonstrate it. Can he? That's not how the substance behaves. Right, so I've got a problem there.